Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is that boy 400, man, 400. Listen, I'm just leaving my office right now. As you can see, bam. I stay representing. Y'all know me. I stay representing. It's not a video that I'm going to shoot that I'm not going to be wearing my apparel. Even though I don't have the shirt on, but I do have the hat on. Ta-da. But anyways, I want to talk about something, man, that's really close to my heart. And I want to talk about, man, financial literacy. You see what I'm saying? We as a people have to know financial literacy. You know what I mean? We have to become financially literate in order for us to become economically free. We have to become financially literate in order for us to become economically free. Economic freedom only comes when y'all financially literate. You know what I mean? A lot of people are frustrated with what's going on in America and what's going on in the world today. But for the most part, the only way to get around that is you have to become financially literate. You see what I'm saying? Money and war. You see what I'm saying? We're not in a position to go to war with anyone. So the very notion that you can shoot your way out of this from the very same people who make guns and create guns is preposterous to me. You see what I'm saying? And I hear a lot of people on the internet and stuff like that. We talk about black power. Okay, and you got to understand the word power. You are black, that comes with it. But in order to have power, you have to have something tangible. If you don't own no land, right, you're not power. You don't have no power. You don't own any grocery stores. You don't print your own money. We don't have a banking system. You don't have a military or a police force. If you don't have that as an entity or a community or a group of people, you do not have power. So the very notion that black power or whatever the case may be, it sounds good from a word standpoint, but when you understand the definition of what the word power means, that's not it. You see what I'm saying? We don't have that. So, in order for people to become powerful, you have to have some kind of financial economic literacy. You got to have some kind of financial literacy. You have to know about money, because money controls everything. You see what I'm saying? You can't have land, you can't own land if you don't have the money to buy the land. You can't have an army if you don't have money to buy an army or build an army up or put an army together. All of that takes money. You see what I'm saying? You can't, you don't have grocery stores. It takes money for grocery stores. And guess what? The food comes from what? The land. So you gotta be able to buy land. So you have to know financial literacy. We have to know this. This is what's killing us. If you don't become financially literate, you will always be an economic slave. If we don't become financially literate, we will always be an economic slave. That's the point. We have to become financially literate so we can teach our children how to become financially literate. We don't know anything about money. The only thing that we know about money is we're going to go to work, make enough money to pay our bills. If that's the only thing you know about money, then you don't know nothing. You are a slave, 2016 slave, because you don't know how to make money work for you. The only thing you know is working for your money. That's the issue. You see what I'm saying? Our parents didn't teach us financial literacy because they didn't know nothing about financial literacy. They only taught us what they knew. You see what I'm saying? And now, if you have children, you're teaching your children what you know. But this is the new age that we're living in. This is the age of information. You have social media, you have the internet. This is what's going on. There's a lot of information out there. So we need to really financially, economically educate ourselves. We need financial literacy. You see what I'm saying? Because once you become financially literate, then you will become economically free. Why I say that? Because once you become financially literate, then you will understand how money really works, and then you will learn how to make your money work for you. That's what it's all about. Like I quit my job June 15th. You know what I mean? Now a lot of people say, "Man, you crazy. You should have never quit your job. I was getting like $800 a week, whatever the case may be. You should have never quit that job, yada, 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 blah, blah. I quit it because I needed to be able to allocate my time in order to build my business. You see what I'm saying? And there was no way I could serve two masters at the same time. I'm a master myself, and then I'm serving the master who I'm working for. So now, and it was consuming so much of my time that I wouldn't have been able to get as far as I have gotten with this brand so far had I still been working. So I needed to quit the job in order to be able to do that. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's what I did. I just called out quit. But I could have, I probably could have just, took a vacation or whatever the case may be. But I needed this. You see what I'm saying? So, and we're going to see. Either I'm going to ball or I'm going to fall. You know what I mean? But I don't plan on falling. I don't plan on looking back. I believe in me. I believe in the power from within. That's what 400 is all about. believe in the power from within. The number 4 represents mind, spirit, body, and soul. The word triple represents knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And the 0 represents the 360-degree circle of life in which we all live. We're trying to raise the level of consciousness of people. You know what I mean? Like-minded individuals, because like minds think alike. You see what I'm saying? Great minds think alike. So we're looking for like-minded individuals, man, in order to raise in order for everybody to become socially conscious. And one of the key elements to become socially conscious is you need to know about money. We gotta have financial literacy. That's it. That's the only way you're going to get power. You got to know about money. Period. You have to know how money works and how you make money work for you. If you don't know nothing about that, man, then you can keep your religion. We can't pray our way out of this. We can't march our way out of this. We can't kumbaya our way out of this. You have to know financial literacy. You see what I'm saying? Once you become financially literate, then you will become economically free. And that's what it's all about. Just a hint to the wise is sufficient. This is my take on it. This stuff about 4000. Y'all follow me, man. Y'all go to my channel, my YouTube channel, man. 4000 Media Group. That's my YouTube channel. Y'all definitely check out the clothing line, 4000clothing.com. You can also follow me on Facebook. Follow the Facebook page, 4000 Clothing Apparel. That's my Facebook page. And definitely you can hit me up on Twitter at 4000 Apparel. Hit me up on Instagram at 4000 Apparel also. This stuff about 4000. Hint to the wise is efficient, man. I'm up out of here.